Now I want to display a pattern which is parallelogram. So this is the pattern that I want to display. Pay attention, everyone. So assume that I have 5 space. Space I will represent like this. Simply, if I tell 5 space is there, how can you remember? So space means I will represent like this. So in the output, you will not get this dash, 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 dash like that. Assuming this to be space I am representing like this. 5 space are there like that. So first I want 5 spaces followed by 5 star. Next 4 space. I repeat, space means like this I will represent, followed by 5 star. Next 3 space followed by 5 star. Next 2 space followed by 5 star. Next 1 space followed by 5 stars like this. You can notice this looks something like this, parallelogram tilted towards right. So that is the output that I want by executing the program. First I told you that how many for loops you want to use. Look at the diagram. Diagram will tell you always. Look at this diagram. What all information is there in the diagram? I have row information. And in a row, who are all there? In a row, space is there. In a row, stars also is there. Apart from that, any other information is there? Just have a look at it. How many rows are there? 5 rows are there. And in each row, I have space also, stars also. Space also, stars also. So totally, how many information or how many dimension I got from this diagram? 3 dimension. And I told you, whenever you have 2 dimension, 2 for loop. 3 dimension, 3 for loop. So one for loop to take care of rows, one for loop to take care of space, one for loop to take care of what? Stars. Tell me who will come first? Rows or space or star? Sir, space. No. Always remember rows is the one who comes first. In a row, space and stars are there. In a row, space and stars are there. In a row, space and stars are there like that. Oh, okay, sir. I agree. First rows only will be coming. How many rows are there? Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 rows. So no need to change anything. So first I am taking care of rows. So this for loop is taking care of rows in a row. In how many rows are there in this diagram? 5 rows. So hence this 5 I am representing like this. Now tell me, in each row, who is coming first? Space is coming first or star is coming first? Space. Hence, in order to take care of the space, I will write one more for loop like this. So this is the for loop taking care of space. Look at the beauty of the programming. Rows will come first. In a row, space followed by star. Rows will come first. In a row, space followed by what? Stars. See here. Inside a row, space and stars are there. Look at here. This is the opening of the row and this is the closure of the row. Inside a row only, space for loop also present. Star for loop is also present. That is the beauty of the programming. Okay. Now, tell me, this for loop is taking care of what? Space. Hence, I will tell system dot out dot. Correctly think and answer. In order to display the space, should I want to tell println? So after displaying the space, immediately next space should be displayed in the same line. Hence, I can't use println. I should be using what? Print. Hence, I will tell system.out.print. Print what? One space. So double quotes open. Space bar you click. When you click on space bar, one space will appear. Double quotes close. Again, I repeat. For you people to know there is a space, I am writing like this. Oh, okay, sir, I understood that this for loop is taking care of space. But what I should write here, sir? So, I will tell int to take care of space. I will appoint one fellow by name called as k. See here. So, I is taking care of stars. See here. I is taking care of stars. J is taking care of rows. And to take care of space, I will appoint one more person. That person name I will call it as what? K. So int k is equal to, okay sir, what to write here? 1 na? What we should write? Always remember, whenever you want to write anything here, you should look at the diagram now. Tell me, in all the rows, is space count same or changing? So here 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sir, it is changing, sir. In every row, it is changing. In the first row, we had 2, next 4, next 3, next 2, next 1 like that. Whenever it is changing, this is the shortcut technique that you should remember. First, you look at the first line. In the first line, how many spaces are there? 5. See here, in the first row or in the first line, totally 5 spaces are there. That you write it. So k is equal to 5 like this. Tell me, when you go down, is spaces increasing or decreasing? So here 5 space, 4 space, 3 space, 2 space, 1 space. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Numbers are getting decreased. Decreasing means minus minus, like that you should remember. Since it is decreasing, I will tell k minus minus. Because here see, in the first line 5 space, 4 space, 3 space, 2 space, 1 space. Hence I will write k minus minus like that. And in between, I will tell k. Always remember, whenever in the program, if there minus minus is there, you should tell greater than or equal to. Whenever plus plus is there, you should tell less than or equal to. This is again a shortcut. See here, plus plus is there, less than or equal to. Plus plus is there, less than or equal to. But here minus minus is there, just write greater than or equal to. And always remember, whenever the information is keep on changing, you should always compare with rows. Who is taking care of rows? J. So simply write J. That's all. I repeat once again. I repeat. How to write this? I repeat. First, how many rows are there? 5 rows I have written. Next, in a row, who is coming first? Space is coming first. For that space I am writing, I am appointing one person by name called as K. Just in case if in all the lines, if the space count is same, here also 5, here also 5, here also 5, here also 5, here also 5 spaces. Like that, if at present, I would have told k equal to 1, k less than or equal to 5, k plus plus. Like that I would have written. But if you see in the diagram, in all lines it is changing. In the first line 5 space, followed by 4 space, followed by 3, followed by 2, followed by 1. Since it is changing, whenever it is changing, the rule is very simple. Whenever if any information is changing, look at the first line or the first row. Count how many members are there. So this is taking care of space. Hence count how many spaces are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just write 5 here. After that, coming down, is spaces increasing or decreasing? Sorry, decreasing, because here 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Decreasing means simply tell k minus minus like that. Always remember, whenever it is minus minus, you should always tell greater than or equal to. Since it is always changing, always remember you should compare with rows. Who is taking care of rows? J. Simply write here. This much if you write, that will be your output. Now some students will be having one doubt. Sir, for stars, why you are not written like that, sir? Look at the diagram and tell me, in all lines, stars count is same or changing? Don't look at the position. How many stars are there in the first row? 5 stars. Second row, 5 stars. Third row, 5 stars. Next row, 5 stars. Next row, 5 stars. Since it is same in all the lines, that is the reason I have written I equal to 1, I less than or equal to 5, I plus plus. Just in case, even if stars are changing, maybe in the first line 5 stars, next 4 stars, next 3 stars, next 2 stars, 1 star. Just in case if it is changing, then the same rule, whatever I have told, that you should apply. What is that rule? Whenever it is changing, count how many members are there in that line. So if you are taking care of stars, count how many stars are there in the first line. That you write it here. Increasing or decreasing? If it is decreasing, write it as minus minus. If it is increasing, write it as plus plus. Always remember, minus minus means greater than or equal to, plus plus means less than or equal to. Simply compare with rows, that's all. Maybe the next program you will get the complete clarity. This much if I write, that will be the output. Look at here, inside a row, I have space, stars. Space come first, followed by star. Space come first, followed by stars. That is how I have written the program also. We'll just execute, look at the output.
So here is the same program that we have written. Let us now compile the code. So once we compile this code, there is no problem. Once we execute the code, we are going to get the same required output.
Next, let us try to understand how to print the parallelogram tilted towards left. Like this it is. So I have one space followed by 5 stars. So if you remember in the last program, I had 5 spaces. Next, 2 space followed by 5 stars. 3 space followed by 5 stars. 4 space followed by 5 stars. next 5 space followed by 5 stars like this. So parallelogram tilted toward what? Left. Again, look at the diagram and tell me how many information they have given. 3 information. Rows, space, star. Who will take care of rows? J. Stars, I. Space, K. Who will come first? Rows, space, stars. Rows. Always rows only comes first. Hence, I should write the rows for loop. So for j equal to 1, j less than or equal to 5. Because 5 rows are there. Inside this, see here, this is the opening, this is the closure. Inside this row, I have the space followed by what? Star. Because in each row you have space coming first followed by what? Stars. Now what code I should write? You think and answer. Now tell me, for space code, in all the rows or in all the lines, space is same or changing? Changing, because in the first line it is 1 space, 2 space, 3, 4, 5 like that. Just now I told you, what is the shortcut technique? Whenever any information is changing, then always look at the first line and count how many fellows are there. Only that fellow, since I am taking care of space, only space you should count. So I will go to the first line. Tell me in the first line how many space is there? 1. That you write it. That I will write it. In the previous example, in the first line 5 spaces are there. Hence I have written 5. But in this example, in the first line 1 space is there. Hence 1. Tell me, going down, is the spaces increasing or decreasing? See here, 1 space, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it is increasing. Increasing means always remember plus plus. So increasing means plus plus. I told you minus minus means greater than or equal to. Plus plus means less than or equal to. Always remember, whenever it is changing, compare with rows. Who is taking care of rows? J. That is same. That's all. Sir, what about stars? You only see stars same or changing. In all the rows, stars are same. 5 star, 5 star, 5 star. Don't look at the position. Here also 5 star, 5 star, 5 star, 5 star, 5 star. Hence, I equal to 1, I less than or equal to 5, I plus plus. Very simple. Whenever any fellow is changing, whether it is a space or star, if they are changing in the first line 1, next to 2, next to 3, next to 4, next to 5, or in the first line 5, next to 4, next to 3, next to 2, next to 1, like that, always look at the first line. Count how many fellows are there. Put it there. Increasing means plus plus. Decreasing means minus minus. Whenever it is plus plus, you should tell less than or equal to. Whenever it is minus minus, you should tell greater than or equal to. And always compare with the rows. That's all. So this small change if I make and if I execute, that will be the output. I will show you the output. Just go through it.
So here is the same program that we have written. Now in case if I compile my code, there is no problem. Once if I execute the code, we have got the required output.
Now the next pattern is to design a right angle triangle, something like this. 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star and 5 star. So you know this is a right angle triangle. Space I have not written. I told you that if space is there, in the red color I will be writing. Now look at the diagram and tell me how many information have they given. 1 or 2 or 3? Correct. 2 information. Space is not there. If space is there, I would have written in the red color. So 2 information. One is rows and the other one is what? Stars. So in order to take care of rows, I should have one for loop. In order to take care of stars, I should have one more for loop. Now look at this and tell me how many rows are there? 5 rows. So no change in this 5 rows. Since space is not there, I will just eliminate this part. In the previous program, space was there. Hence space part to take care this for loop I have written. In this case, space is not there. Hence that space part I will eliminate. Now this fellow is taking care of rows. 5 rows are there, no change. Now look at the stars. In a row, stars are there. See here. This is a row. In a row, stars are there. In the previous case, in all rows, 5 stars only. In the first row, 5 stars. Second row, 5 stars. Third row, 5 stars. Fourth row, 5 stars. Fifth row, 5 stars. Look at the previous program in the parallelogram. In fact, in most of the programs that we have seen earlier, in all lines, same stars only. 5 star, 5 star, 5 star, 5 star, 5 star like that. Hence, here we used to write the code I equal to 1, I less than or equal to 5, I plus plus. But now if you look at this pattern, the stars are changing. In the first row, 1 star. In the second row, 2 star. Next, 3, 4 like that. I told you whenever anyone changing, whether it is a spare or whether it is a star, the common shortcut technique is same. Whenever it is changing, look at the first line and count how many fellows are there. Since stars are changing, now I should check how many stars are in their first line. Tell me in the first line how many stars are there? 1. That you write it here, I equal to 1. Coming down, I is increasing or star is increasing or decreasing? Increasing, because 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star, 5 star. Since it is increasing, it is plus plus. Plus plus means less than or equal to. And since it is changing, I told you always compare with what? J. Whenever anyone changing, star or space or, you should always compare with what? J. This one small change if I make, that will be the output. Am I completely clear? Any confusions? Just go through it. I will show you the output.
So here is the same program that we have now written. If in case if I compile my code, there is no problem. If I execute my code, I have got the required output.
One thing you should remember is, in the right angle triangle only, many patterns you may expect in the interview. Maybe some interviewer may ask this pattern, they will tell no need to display the star, display numbers like this, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this. If you look at the pattern is same, right angle triangle. Difference is here star, here numbers. Always remember whenever you are displaying the numbers, especially numbers like this 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Always remember only one change you should make. If you ask me what is the change, sir, now I don't want to display the stars. I want to display what? Numbers. Simply you write I. Why I should write, sir? Because this line is present in ith loop or jth loop. It is present in ith loop. Hence simply write it as I. This much change if I make, you will get this output. I'm not tracing the program because by this time you already know how to trace the programs. Whenever multiple for loops are there, how to trace, you know it. That's the reason I'm not tracing. But certainly when you execute this program, this is the output that you will be getting. Am I completely clear? Just check the output.
So here is the same program that I have written. In case if I compile my code, there is no problem. If I execute my code, this is the output that I'm going to get.
There is one more pattern that you may get in the right angle triangle. Something like this. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5 like this. So instead of displaying stars or instead of displaying the numbers which is changing 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, I want identical numbers 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4 like that. So whenever you want this kind of pattern, don't write it as I, simply write it as J. That's all. So two things you should remember. Whenever I want the numbers which is changing 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I you write it. Whenever you want same numbers 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4 like that, put it as J. This much if I make the change in the program, this will be the output. So these are all the different kind of patterns that you may expect from the right angle triangle. I'll show you the output. Have a look at it.
So here is the same program that I have now typed here. In case if I compile my code, there is no problem. In case if I execute the code, you can see correctly I'm going to get the same output.
The next pattern that we're going to discuss is inverted right angle triangle, or that is ulta right angle triangle, or inverted half pyramid. Means like this. First line I will be having 5 star, next 4 star, next 3 star, 2 star, next 1 star. This is inverted right angle triangle. Look at this and tell me how many information I have. 1 or 2 or 3. Hey, be careful. Space is not there. Space means I told you I would have written in the red color. Correct. 2 information. One is rows. Another one is what? Stars. So in order to take care of rows, I should have one for loop. In order to take care of stars, I should have another for loop. Who will come first? Rows only will come first. Tell me how many rows are there? 5 rows. So no change in this. And in the stars, tell me in all the lines, same stars are changing. Since it is changing, so I should use my logic, the shortcut technique. Look at the first line, count how many are there, write it. Increasing or decreasing, less than or greater than, compare with J. I want you to write that program. Just pause and complete it. Pause and complete. Yeah, now I will be writing the program. Pay attention. Now when it comes to the star, since it is changing, look at the first line. How many stars are there? 5 stars are there. Hence, in the first line, 5 stars. Coming down, is it increasing or decreasing? Decreasing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hence, I should be writing I minus minus. Whenever it is minus minus, so it is greater than or equal to, compare with what? J. So comparing with J is always same actually. Since I want to display the stars, so here I will be telling star like this. This much change if I do, that will be the output. I'll show you the output. Have a look at it.
So here is the same program that I have written. If I now compile the code, there is no problem. If I now execute the code, I have got the required output.
Now in the same inverted right angle triangle, you may get also the pattern related to numbers. How to do that, sir? Something like this. In the interview, they will ask you to write the code for this pattern 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 5, 4, 3, 5, 4, 5. Sir, why it is starting from 5? Because ulta, reverse I am taking. I told you whenever it is numbers are changing, you should compare with I or J na? I. So simply instead of star here, you should write it as I. See here, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, changing it is 5, 4, 3, 5, 4, 5, like that. Simply write it as I. This change if I make, that will be the output.
So here is the same program that I have written. In case if I compile this code, there is no problem. If I execute it, this is the output that I'm going to get.
Now the next pattern that you may expect in this fashion is something like this. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, like this. Like this also you may get a pattern. I told you whenever numbers are same 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2 in a row numbers are same. See here all threes, all fours, all twos, like that. So whenever the number are same in the rows, then I told you to compare with what? J. That's all. If it is different 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, see here numbers are different in the rows. I comparison. Numbers are same in the rows. J comparison. That's all. Don't go deep and all in the programming. Touch and come. That's all. So that easily you can answer in the interview. This much if I make the change, third one will be the output.
So here is the same program that we have now written. In case if I compile the code, there is no problem. If I execute the code,
next we will see a different pattern. Let us try to write the code for that. I have maybe 5 space followed by 1 star. Next 4 space followed by 2 stars. 3 space followed by 3 stars. 2 space followed by 4 stars. Next finally 1 space followed by 5 stars. So this is the pattern that I have. I want everyone to pay attention and tell me how many information have they given. Have they given one information or 2 or 3? Look at that. I told you red color means space. By looking at the diagram, we can conclude that 3 information they have given. One is rows, space, and what? Star. So rows, who is taking care? J. How many rows are there? 5 rows. No need to change anything. So inside a row I have space and also what? Star. Who comes first? Space. Hence for space I should be writing the code. I will tell like this. For like this. So this is the code for space. So system dot out dot print. What to print? Space to print. What to write inside the for loop for the space? I will tell you. I will keep one person called as K to take care of the space. So this is the fellow who is taking care of space. Now what to write I will tell you, but before that tell me in all the lines space is same or changing? Oh, it is changing. Whenever it is changing, look at which line? First line. In the first line, how many space? Because you are taking care of space, only space you should count. How many spaces are there? 5 space. Hence K equal to what? 5. Coming down, space is increasing or decreasing? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is decreasing. Hence K minus minus. Whenever it is minus minus, it should be greater than or equal to, and you should always compare with what? J. Now space is taken care. Next I should take care of what? Star. Star is same or changing? If in case in all the rows if 5 stars are there, then I would return I equal to 1, I less than or equal to 5, I plus plus. Since stars are changing, hence look at what? The first line. In the first line, how many stars are there? 1 star. Hence I equal to 1. When I come down, stars are increasing. Yes, 1 star, 2 star, 3 star. Hence I plus plus. Plus plus means you should tell less than or equal to, compare with what? J. And now since I want to print the star, here you should not write J, rather here you should write what? Star. Am I completely clear? So this is taking care of rows, this is taking care of space, and this is taking care of what? Star. Space and star is present inside a row. Space comes first, followed by stars is coming. This much, if I write and execute, that will be the output.
Here is the same program that I have now written, just in case if I compile this code. On compilation, there is no problem. If I execute my code, this is the output which I'm going to get.
Next pattern, I want you people to write the code, analyze the pattern and write the program correctly. So this is the change I make. So instead of this, I write like this. 1 space followed by 5 star, 2 space followed by 4 star, 3 space followed by 3 star, 4 space followed by 2 star, next finally 5 space followed by 1 star, like this. Look at this and tell me how many information they have given. 3 information. Rows, space, star. Who comes first? Rows. Next space. Next star. I want you to analyze and write the code for this. Space is also changing. Star is also changing. Hence look at the first line. Increasing or decreasing or less than or greater than. Compare with J. Just pause and complete the program. Now I will be writing the program. Pay attention. How many rows are there? 5 rows. Hence no change in J. Next the space part. How many spaces are there? Is it changing? Yes, is it changing? Hence, I should look at the first line. In the first line, 1 space is there. Hence, I will be writing 1 here. Since it is increasing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I will tell k plus 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 means less than or equal to or greater than or equal to. Less than or equal to, compare with j. Next, when it comes to star, since it is changing, look at the first line. How many stars are there? 5 star. Hence, 5 stars. Increasing or decreasing or going down, decreasing 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hence, it is I minus minus. Whenever it is minus minus, you should always tell greater than or equal to, and always you should compare with what? J, that is common. So taking care of space, taking care of star. This much change if you do, that will be the output.
So here is the same program that I have now written. I'll now compile my code. On compilation, there is no problem. If I now execute my code, this is the output that I have now achieved.
I will halt here. In the next class, we will see some more Jing-Chak pattern programmings. Thank you.
Once again, recommend destination for a 100% placement opportunities for affordable price.
I wholeheartedly recommend my friends and colleagues to join Destination. Thank you.
So I thank Destination Technology for giving this opportunity, and I suggest my friends and colleagues to join this destination and reach their destination.
I would like to thank Destination Technology for giving this nice opportunity, and I would recommend strongly Destination Technology to my friends and colleagues to reach their destination. Thank you.
I got placed in top MNC at the package of 6 LPA, and it is working with the help of Destination Technology. So I suggest my friends to join Destination Technology and reach the destination.
Recently, I had been placed in one of the top MNC and with the package of 6 LPA, and I would thank Destination Technologies for giving me this opportunity, and I would strongly recommend my colleagues and friends to join in Destination Technology to reach their destinations. Thank you.